Hey, what's up everybody? Prospector here with Watch Your Realms, guys. I just got Nastya, and I also have recently pulled my A1 Draylen. Now, typically I ran a Soul Cadence team and had no problems getting past 60k, but it was inconsistent in the auto battles. It could have probably used some extra awakenings or something to get me there. But this team is much more sufficient as far as being consistent. I'm going to show you this today. But anyways, without further ado, let's dig in. Alright, so there's a lot going on here. First, you're going to notice that Leia is on the team. This is going to help with some heals. This is going to help with some very, very unique abilities here on her artifact as well, where she's going to be giving increased attack speed, rage regen, or crit damage. A little bit of RNG in there as well. She's going to give rage regen and a little bit of healing, and also a very nice damage increase from her Lord skill. But you can see I don't need Ingrid on the team, and I'm also running without Aelin. And this team is not going to actually be doing anything or even making it to phase 6. It's going to stop at phase 5 and just be done. The damage coming in phase 5 is actually so significant that it's very hard to even keep everybody alive until the shields come up. But we're doing so much damage by the time we get there that it's just fine. So Sumo Kong is going to be A5, Kagiri is going to be A5, Draylen's going to be the A1. Kagiri is going to be just doing a ton of damage. Same thing with Sumo Kong. Draylen though. Draylen is extra unique here. Draylen on the talent here is going to be bringing AoE damage reduction to allies within the ultimate range. When they take damage in the range here, she's also going to get Draconic Vigor, which is going to help her with more heals when she pops her ultimate here. We also have the final damage reduction to allies within the ultimate range. Final damage taken is reduced by 30%. Only takes 70% damage for any of the allies in the ultimate range. This is right after casting the ultimate, so big damage reduction there. We also have Pledge of Renewal. When taking fatal damage, it consumes all Draconic Vigor. Each stack of Draconic Vigor restoring 20% HP. Trigger intervals every 60 seconds. She does some HP based healing, and then her ultimate, of course, is all kind of intertwined into there. And I'm going to be running a dagger with her. I'm going to go a little bit more over the gear later on at the end of the video if you want to see that. Diao Chen. Diao Chen is never going to come out of Serenade of Sorrow. Serenade of Sorrow is going to increase the attack percentage of allies in range. The inspiration effect, if you would, there's probably a good chance that if I swap her over in phase 5 into Serenade of Hope, that maybe the team can survive. It's hard to say. I doubt it, but it's hard to say. But yeah, gear is really solid on this hero, and we also have her exclusive max, and she's awakened level 3. Nastya. Nastya is a new one that I just pulled. Nastya is going to be putting out acute poisons. She's also going to be increasing all the damage that's coming in from Numera, and she does a very good amount of damage herself. There's not really much to talk about. I mean, it is true damage. We do have the poison immunity thing, which isn't really that big. The A1 here isn't really helping her much here at all. It's just poison immunity, and then she also has the stun on targets inflicted with poison, which doesn't really help us at all. It can help you in APOC 1 or APOC 2, but not here. But a big part of her kit is also going to be the acute poisoning. It's also going to be the magic res reduction. So they're going to add an extra 30% magic resistance reduction onto the boss. This is going to help Numera get past that damage and let our physical damage dealers come back around again and do some more damage. We're just trying to get past the magic phases. They are doing significant amount of damage, but it's more about just getting back to Kagiri and Sumo Kong doing their thing. Also Morden. We do have Numera. My Numera is Awakened level 3. At that awakening stage, you get an extra 25% increase to ignoring magic resistance, which is absolutely amazing. As far as her kit, what she's doing in the ultimate, she's going to explode all the poisons that are on the boss at the time. It's going to be called Toxic Surge. Consumes the poison effects inflicted on the target, dealing a certain amount of magic damage based on the poison stacks consumed, up to 30 stacks. Typically we're going to have about 40 stacks on there, so we should be fine to go. She also has these Grimthorn spikes here, which is going to be just stacking on her. It's going to grant Grimthorn Spike. It's going to be a little bit of damage, etc, etc, etc. But most importantly, she's going to be bringing in these Grimthorn Roots and then also the damage reduction, okay? This is going to be the debuff on the boss. It's going to reduce the damage coming in by 30%, or his damage that he's doing by 30%. You need to bring this hero with, or a hero with damage reduction on it with. Okay, so yeah. Vorn. Mostly they are just be stacking up poisons. Now you can see I actually finally ran out of skill crystals. It's been kind of crazy. I haven't been struggling with skill crystals for a long time. I think I had about 40 or 50 before the Dracula event, and now I'm down to I can't even skill up my Vorn. In fact, I just got Nastya up today with the last skill crystal, but I'm sure this will happen sooner or later. Now he's awakened level 0, but he does apply this shield break. This is on awakened level 0, but you get up to 3 fighter units on awakened level 1. Normally it's 2. Awakening him is just going to give you some more damage all the way down to the bottom. You get more and more damage. Very basic. He's a poison supply. That's kind of what he is. He's a poison supply unit. He's on there to stack up poisons. He does 2 stacks total all of the time. It's kind of weird because you can only toxic surge about 3 stacks, but he makes it so you have 4 out there, but it works anyways. We're going to have Nerissa on here as well. Nerissa is going to be bringing Siren Song, which reduces AoE damage taken by 20%. At A1, it's going to go up to 30% as well. And she's going to be bringing some healing and some inspiration and all that good stuff. She's a pretty good unit. You don't even need to use her ultimate throughout the whole thing, though. We're not building her for damage. She's just there for healing and support. Moradin. Moradin is a very unique hero. He's going to be a tactician. And the reason that we are going to be bringing him is obviously for some extra damage. He's going to be doing some crazy things with defense penetration, moving back and forth, getting in and out of the way, make sure that he doesn't get taken out. He also is basically ignoring a lot of defense most of the time. But we also have the ability here. If you go over to his artifact, mine's only level 13, but increases single target damage by 22%. But Whirlwind Strike and Deep Cleave inflict 20% vulnerability to magic and physical damage on enemies for 15 seconds. So basically, if you bring him in and you activate his ultimate right when the shield pops up, Moradin's going to put that 20% vulnerability out on the boss, making it easier for us to break down those shields or just do some extra damage. All right, so let's go back over here. And I think I'm ready to start showing you the fight here. So let's just get into it. I'll try to break it down the best that I can. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. It can be a little finicky sometimes with a little bit of RNG from Leia, but typically I've found that it's much more consistent than what I was doing before. And hopefully this helps you guys out. Also, as we get into it, know that I've only spent like about an hour or 2 playing with this team. So there's a good chance that I may be doing something not quite right. And if you guys have any ideas, I'd love to hear them. You can leave them down in the comment section or join Discord to help me out so I can make a new video and maybe even break some higher records than what I'm doing right now. All right, so I'm going to pause it right away, put it on 1x. I like to take this view here, and then I'm going to hit that and hit escape on my keyboard just to get to this pause menu here. I'm going to go ahead and place down Kagiri here first. Then we're going to go with Diao Chen, and we're going to switch her over right away. Every time I do an action, I hit the escape key again. This allows me to make sure that the heroes are out there as fast as possible and that it's as efficient as we can get it. The next one's going to be Kagiri. All right. The reason I did Diao Chen Sumu Kong. Now, the reason I did Diao Chen right after Kagiri was to get that Wings of Grace buff on Kagiri. And I'm going to do something similar here with Sumu Kong to get an invigoration buff out on him. So we can either go with Leia or Nerissa. It doesn't really matter. So in this case, I'm just going to go with Leia here. Facing upwards. Kagiri is usually pretty good at staying alive. So we're going to face her upwards. When her ultimate activates, she has a higher range. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, the next one I want to buff up is going to be our boy Moradin. So we're going to point him at the boss starting off. Then we're going to go ahead and put down Nerissa. Now, the rest of the heroes are going to just be placed. So let's go ahead and place down Enumera right behind Moradin. And then we're going to go ahead and place down Nastya here. We're going to go ahead and place Vorn. And we're going to go ahead and place down Draylin. Now, there's a lot of synergy going on here. I'm going to go ahead and activate Moradin, by the way, right away. And something to keep in mind. is that all of these heroes are doing something very important with each other. We also activate Numera right here because she has the ability to do some extra damage if you get some stacks going. So the more she does it, the more, I think it's an attribute boost, if I remember correctly. So goal here is going to be getting Kagiri to activate as soon as possible. So I just like to spam click that to get that off. I'm gonna go ahead and change the view because it drives me crazy being in that view. Narissa's gonna be ready, but we can't activate her anyways, but we're not going to really ever activate her in here. If you find that some of your heroes are dying from certain attacks, go ahead and activate Draylin prior to the attack hitting. And that way they get that final damage reduction, and it's like an extra 30% damage reduction to the allies in her range. But we're okay right now. Alright. I am going to go ahead and activate Leia. That's alright. I'm going to activate Numera again. Alright. Here we go. As soon as Kagiri's ready, go ahead and hit him. Should be timed right. Now if you notice that little ground damage that's hitting right there, that will hit Kagiri and it'll make his sheathed weapon hit. Get an Ember Strike out. Works out perfectly. Go ahead and hit Sun Wukong. And I'm going to go ahead and hit Morden as well. Morden will start off, hopefully taking down the shield. Alright, there it goes. Now we're just gonna wait. Comes Kagiri. Time it with that ground damage. It's every 4 seconds or so it's gonna hit, okay? Activate Sun Wukong as soon as possible. You see Kagiri's hitting over 75 million at the start here, or whatever that number equates to. It's not actually 75 million, I don't know what it is. It's a weird number. Alright, so as soon as it switches over, we're gonna activate Numera. I am gonna activate Leia. Right. We're going to go ahead and move Morden down over here. And I'm gonna point him down. Alright. He's gonna be gaining stacks. He's not in the Prince of Darkness state right now, so if you get it up there, he's gonna increase the ultimate if he stacks it up. The time duration as well. You also get damage boosts and attribute boosts for doing this, so it is worth it. Alright, so the physical DPS like Kagiri and Sun Wukong are not gonna be doing damage right now, so we're just kind of holding off, hanging tight. You can see that damage is a little higher because we're not running with Alien on the team. It kind of is what it is. We're gonna activate Numera whenever she's ready. I'm gonna save Draylin this time around for the big hits or the shield. I forget the name of it. Man, my memory's going crazy today. Alright. Here we go. They come up right now. The Meteoric Deluge. So we need to activate Kagiri at this time, and this is the reason we moved Morden out of the way as well. If Morden stays over there, Morden's gonna have to share that damage with Draylin and Kagiri, and if I found he just can't quite keep up with it. So once you start coming down, once you see him, go ahead and activate Kagiri, and go ahead and hit Draylin. And now we're waiting for the shield to pop up, and there's two things we need to look for. First is going to be that we have the increased poison, all poison and toxic surge damage taken by 40%. The second one that we're looking for is going to be this magic resistance minus 30% right here. Make sure that this is up before you activate Numera, because it might kind of make you struggle. But because they're doing so much damage, I'm just going to wait for the shield to pop first. And we're going to attack the vulnerability here. There we go. Alright, and we can also move our... Yeah, we can also move our Morden up here and back into position. Put some vulnerabilities up. And help Numera get some extra damage. Okay, there we go. As soon as we swap over to the other phase, almost immediately, it's going to do a ground damage hit, so be ready with your Kagiri as soon as you see that notification that it's changing. Right now, you can hit it. And you can also activate Sun Wukong as soon as possible as well. There we go. And we should have damage minus 30%, magic resistance minus 30. It doesn't really matter. Pretty good here. The bleeds from Kagiri are working out really well. Right. Now we're just kind of hanging tight here. We're just hanging tight. Before this hit here, I'm gonna go ahead and activate Draylin. You want to hit it before, remember that. Go ahead and activate Sun Wukong. You can also hit Morden and Yuri as well. And then we're gonna also hit Leia. Try to get some rage back. They should come back in time where we were okay. Plus Leia's ultimate going off is, you know, it's a healthy heal to help you out. Hopefully they survive. Alright. As you can see, we do need to activate ultimates here. There we go. That shield's gonna break. Perfect, perfect. It's not too bad, and I'm not really trying to optimize just for the highest damage possible here. What I'm really looking for is consistency. I'm trying to make a team here that's just gonna go ahead and, you know, make it so when I hit auto fight, it's going to work every day, and I don't have to worry about watching it or being super concerned or any of that stuff. You know, I just want to make sure that it's solid every single day. It's been kind of driving me nuts lately. There's been days where I've been rerunning my fights like 10 times before anything good actually happens, you know what I mean? Alright, so here we go. I activated Numera just like before. Drake's Bellow, I think we should be solid here. If I can remember correctly, yeah, we should be pretty good here. We're gonna activate Numera again. Here we go. Everybody survive, do your thing. We are in phase 4. We're in the end game here. I'm gonna save that Draylin ult for the next one. I think, unless it's gonna go down. Morden, you better not. I activated it. I got nervous. That's alright, that's alright. We should be okay. Apparently the slams are more damage than I remembered. Alright, so here comes the Meteoric Deluge. You know the gig. As soon as you see the meteor, hit it. And we are going to just hang tight. Hopefully Draylin survives these hits. Because I activated, she might not. Oh, she did, because she has that unyielding sting here going on. We're gonna move our Morden forward right now. And this is to put that vulnerability out. And as soon as that goes up, what we're gonna do is look for that magic resistance reduction, which is up there. We're gonna go ahead and hit her ultimate. Take it down just fine. Should. I'll hit Leia's. Help increase the damage a little bit, get a little extra rage regen. We'll get another hit off from our Numera. Alright. I picked Kagiri and Sun Wukong. I did Kagiri a little bit early there. I think I am going to try at this point to see, because you can see we're pretty clear right now, but we don't really need, we need to keep Numera for the damage reduction. We don't really need Nastya. We don't really need Vorn at this point if we're just trying to try to do some extra damage right now. So I just pull them off to make it so they don't have to worry about healing much else. Let's go ahead and activate Draylin here just to make sure everybody's okay. Right, I think we're alright. Gonna activate our Morden again. Right. Activate Sun Wukong as soon as he's available. Actually. There you go. We lost somebody. We lost the Narissa for the damage reduction, but we're already in where we need to be, right? We're already past the 60k. And it is kind of what it is at this point. We're just trying to get whatever we can, survive as long as we can, see what happens. And there is no DPS except for Sun Wukong left on the map right now. So you're going to see that that's the end of the fight. I did manage to get 60 or 65, 66, somewhere in that range. And it worked pretty well. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull these guys off now. We were successful at getting a nice consistent run here. I think that was good. I'll take that. As you see, that's not my high score, but damage numbers. Usually right around 200 with Kagiri. The 200 is pretty optimal. Sumu Kong is actually a little high this time. You know, a lot of times I get like about 90 out of him. Numera's doing nice, solid 92. Moradin, I might be doing something wrong with him, but he's not bonded, so that could be a big part of it. But I don't really see it being huge, right? But I do see some people running over 120 to 160 million coming out of him. But we're sitting at 74. Nastya sitting at 71.7. Vorn is sitting at 68. So let's check out the builds quick, and then I'll leave you with this video, and hopefully it helps you guys out. I mean, I think it's a pretty good solid run. I like the consistency over the high numbers right now, because the consistency has been driving me insane. All right, so let's go to Leia. She's gonna have her euphonic coordinate maxed out. I don't think it really needs to be maxed out, but it does take a little bit of RNG out of it. It increases the chance by up to 100%. We're gonna go with invigoration, attack bonus. We're looking for attack speed, rage regen, healing effect, flat attack, a little bit of HP, rage regen, whatever you can get out of there. Attack speed on the amulet, and then we're also gonna be going attack bonus on the ring. You can see I am missing attack speed right here, so that could probably help a little bit. Light's Grace on the left side. She has her exclusive weapon here. During the ultimate, Leia's basic attack is guaranteed to be enhanced. Helps. Is it necessary? Not necessary, no. Breastplate, look for the same stuff. Attack speed, rage regen, healing effect. If you can get attack bonus here instead of crit rate, that's great. Or HP bonus. Back to Sumu Kong. Sumu Kong has an interesting build. High rage, high attack, right? High crit damage. We're looking for a crit damage piece here on the Bengal. Attack speed, crit rate, attack bonus, and rage regen. We have attack bonus, attack speed, crit rate, crit damage, rage regen. I could probably work this build out a little bit better. But attack bonus, attack speed, crit rate, crit damage, rage regen. Same thing, all across the board. You're looking for attack speed, crit rate, crit damage, attack speed, and Wicked Vengeance on both pieces here. Yeah, we'll look for quad rolls, and his artifact is going to be maxed out. Now on to Kagiri. Kagiri, I'm really proud of this build. We have a nice solid 40% rage regen, which seems to be pretty good. I'm looking more for attack than rage. Just need enough to make sure that he's using his ability when I need it to. But if we go over to the Bengal, you can see we have attack bonus, attack speed, crit rate, crit damage, flat HP. This is the piece that kind of needs some work here. Now if we go here onto the amulet, attack bonus, we have attack speed, crit rate, crit damage, and flat attack. The Bengal is going to be a crit damage piece, attack speed, crit rate, attack bonus, rage regen. Then we have on the Wicked Vengeance weapon is going to be a quad roll with crit rate, and then we're going to have a quad roll with rage regen. So you can see I was able to drop the crit rate here and go attack speed, crit damage, attack bonus, and rage regen. So I'm getting the 4 stats that makes more sense. If I had crit rate in here, it wouldn't really help me any. Just be overkill. 100.5% crit rate. Total stats coming in at 25.8. Well, 39k HP, 1.3 second attack interval, 383% crit damage, and then 40% rage. A maxed out demonic relic. On to Draylen. Draylen's gonna be in a morale set. This build isn't the best. It could be a lot better. If you're looking for HP bonus in all pieces, of course, because she's tanking. And then you're looking for attack speed and a rage regen and healing effect, and then defense bonus. Those 4, not particularly that order, but that's what you're looking for. On the left side, I did go with Astral Guardian for the extra HP and defense. If you have enough HP and defense, you can go for a Salvation set or Light's Grace set. That would work too to help her with the healing. But yeah, attack speed, healing effect. You don't really need the rage regen. So HP bonus and defense bonus to help keep her more solid. On the artifact, I did go with a Cadaveric Dagger to help increase her max HP a little bit. Diao Chen. Okay. We are looking at... Actually, you know, before I go to Diao Chen, I should show you Draylen's HP in total. It's going to help you guys out, I think. Over 100k, 105k or so is going to be good. 6500 defense will be solid. And then the healing effect and rage regen is not really a thing that you have to worry about too much. Alright, back to Diao Chen. We're gonna go with that Wings of Grace set. Attack bonus, flat attack, and HP bonus is what you're gonna be really focusing on here. Same thing here, attack bonus, rage regen, attack, and a little bit of attack speed. We have attack bonus, flat attack, and rage regen. Nice, solid maxed out attack bonus on the weapon here, but we're looking for Warlord. We're trying to get as much attack as possible. But attacks bonus, rage regen healing effect, attack bonus, flat attack on the breastplate, pick up a little of extra HP and defense. On the artifacts, it's going to be a maxed out artifact. You can see I have it augmented pretty high with a nice 1440 extra HP and 430 attack coming out of her. Total stats, she's coming in at 25k HP, almost 16k attack. We have healing effect at 50 and rage regen at 77.5. All right, Nastya. Sauryan Arcana. We're looking for attack bonus, attack speed, crit damage, flat attack. And same thing here, but we got defense instead. And flat attack here. And we're looking for attack bonus, crit rate, crit damage, and rage regen. Trying to get her up to about 40 to 50% rage regen. So however you manage to get there, it's up to you. Pick it up on the right side or pick it up on the left side. It's really up to you. But yeah, total stats, 22.4k attack, 22k at HP, 1.6 second attack interval, 345% crit damage, and 49% rage regen. A maxed out tier Twilight is going to be your best option. Even if it's level 10, it's usually one of the better options. Numera. Sauryan Arcana, attack bonus, crit rate, crit damage, attack speed, rage regen, amulet. It's going to be some HP bonus. She was a little low, so I decided to have one piece with HP. Attack bonus, attack speed, crit rate, crit damage, and rage regen on the bangle. Wicked Vengeance, quad roll. And on the breastplate, we're going for a quad roll, but with rage regen instead of attack speed. So she's sitting at right around 65%. You get her up to 65% or 60% or so, you can usually get her ultimate to come back 3 times during the magic phase, and that way it just kind of helps you out. She doesn't really need the extra attack. She's able to break the shield, and then she can pop off those toxic surges in between the beginning of the magic phase and the end. Okay, 29k HP, 21.2k attack, 1.4 second attack interval, about 340% crit damage, and then it's that 60 plus rage regen. Artifact is going to be a Shattered Hilt. Is going to be your best bet there for Numera. All right, Vorn. Now, I didn't really care about Vorn too much. I mean, there's just a basic build here: attack bonus, attack speed, crit rate, crit damage. Either pick up rage regen or healing or a flat attack. Same thing here. I did add a little extra HP. He's another one that's a little low, so I decided to add some to get him up to that past that 22k or so HP. Same thing here. And then we have a quad roll with rage regen here, and then we have a quad roll with flat attack. So attack bonus, crit rate, crit damage, and flat attack. The reason I'm focusing on attack a little bit more on Vorn is because poisons are based on like magic damage per second. I think that the ability to do more poison damage is very reliant on your attack. 24.9k HP, 18.7k attack, 1.1 second attack interval, 344% crit damage, and 42% rage regen. Seems to work out pretty well. Blight Caller's Claw on the artifact. A Nerissa is a pretty basic build as well. Attack bonus, attack speed, rage regen, healing effect. On the amulet, you're looking for the attack speed. She comes back popping off more heals more consistently. Want to be a little bit faster, but you're still going to go with attack bonus on the ring. Now on the left side, I went with Light's Grace. Attack speed, rage regen, healing effect, attack bonus. It's ideal. Sometimes you might have to go for a little bit of extra HP depending on how much HP she has, but she's got a solid base HP. So attack speed, healing effect, attack bonus, and I even have a bad roll with crit damage here. Total stats, she's coming at 23.9k HP. See, I even have an HP piece on her. 17k attack, 1.4 second attack interval, and 93% rage regen. Massive 167% healing effect. Artifact is going to be a euphoric orb. If you're struggling keeping people alive, you can go with the highest ball. This is going to help them be a little bit faster occasionally. And, you know, if you really like playing on the edge a little bit more. We're already playing on the edge because we don't have Aelin on the team, making it a little bit more difficult to be, you know, survive. All right, on to Morden. So I want to kind of set as well, guys, with Wicked Vengeance. Attack bonus, attack speed, crit rate, crit damage, and flat attack. You see, it's going to be flat attack across the board here with attack bonus as the main. I'm not focusing on rage regen at all. He does a really good job coming back to it automatically. Quad rolls with Wicked Vengeance on the left side here. His artifact Nightfall to get those 20% vulnerabilities to physical and magic damage. It's very important to have this it's going to make a massive difference in how much damage you're able to do. As you can see, with me not really fully optimizing everything, it's still kind of stretched. We're only 5k over by the time we get to that our phase 5, the end of phase 5. Alright guys, I think that's it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know if you have any tips. I'm happy to hear them. I want to try to optimize this team, and if I don't respond to your comments at some point, feel free to join Discord, guys. Also check out prospector.gg if you want to see these hero builds on the website. If you need to reference them at all, that's a good place to go. Anyways, that's all for today. Thanks for tuning in. I've been the Prospector, and until next time, keep digging.